The great hall was louder in the mornings. Harry sat at the Slytherin table near the end, his plate half full and his attention somewhere else. The other first-years sat together further down. Draco was at the center, Crabbe and Goyle on either side. Daphne Greengrass sat across from them with another girl. Theodore Nott lingered at the edge of the group, quiet but present. There was a rhythm to them. Draco spoke, and the others leaned in. Someone passed the juice without being asked. Daphne handed Nott a book he'd mentioned the day before. It looked practiced, natural. Harry poked at his eggs. An owl swooped down and dropped a letter in front of Draco. He opened it without breaking conversation, scanned it, then passed it to Daphne. She read it, nodded once, and handed it back. No explanation, no questions. The letter moved between them like a shared secret. Harry realized no one thought to explain it to him. He looked away. The Gryffindor table was different, louder, messier. A red-haired boy talked with his mouth full while the twins beside him laughed. Hermione Granger read a book propped against her juice pitcher, eating without looking up. It wasn't coordinated. It was just easy. Harry finished his breakfast and left before the others. The corridor outside the Great Hall was quieter. Most students were still eating or heading to class. Harry walked slowly, letting the noise fade. "Oi, Potter!" He turned. The red-haired boy from the Gryffindor table jogged toward him, robes crooked, tie barely knotted. "Yeah," Harry said. "You're Harry Potter, right? I'm Ron Weasley." He stuck out his hand. Harry shook it. "Hi. My family's pureblood, too, technically, but we don't really do the posturing." Harry almost smiled. "You should sit with us sometime. At meals, I mean. No one really cares about houses at our end." "Maybe." "Cool." Ron glanced back toward the Great Hall. "I've got herbology. See you around?" "Yeah, see ya." Ron jogged off. Harry stood there, feeling something dangerously close to relief. Then he realized he hadn't been alone as long as he thought. Daphne Greengrass stood near the corridor's entrance, watching him. Her expression was carefully neutral. After a moment, she turned and walked toward the dungeons. Harry's stomach sank. Potions that afternoon was tense. Harry sat beside Nott, but Nott only nodded once before starting his work. No greeting, no quiet commentary. Snape assigned a forgetfulness quotient. The instructions were precise. Timing mattered. Across the room, Draco's cauldron simmered the correct shade of orange. Crabbe measured ingredients. Goyle stirred. They didn't need to speak. Corrections happened before mistakes did. Harry added valerian root too early. His potion turned gray-green. Nott glanced at it. "You need to wait for the steam to settle." "Right, sorry." Nott adjusted his own cauldron and said nothing more. Snape stopped at their table. "Mr. Potter," he said softly, "your potion is incorrect." "I know, sir, Restart. You will remain after class." "Yes, sir." Snape moved on. When the bell rang, the Slytherins packed up together. Draco said something that made Daphne laugh. Nott followed them without waiting. Harry stayed behind. It took 20 minutes to finish the potion correctly. Snape checked it, nodded once, and dismissed him. Dinner had already started. The Great Hall felt colder at night. Harry sat at the same place as before. The first years are already deep in conversation. There was an empty seat beside Nott. Harry stepped forward, but Pansy Parkinson slid into it, said something under her breath, and laughed. Nott smiled faintly. Harry stopped. He ate quickly and left before dessert. The Slytherin common room was warm and crowded. Second years played Exploding Snap by the fire. Seventh years spoke in low voices by the windows. The first years worked together at a corner table. Harry sat alone on the opposite side of the room. No one told him to leave, no one was openly unkind, but the seats near them filled before he arrived. Conversations paused when he got too close. Invitations went everywhere except his direction. He was there, but he didn't belong to them, And now he understood they didn't belong to him either. The fire crackled. Laughter rose and fell behind him. Harry dipped his quill into ink and began to write. It was the only thing in the room that answered him back.